A very good morning to all of you. In the previous topic, we have discussed about the secondary sex organs, and under the category of the secondary sex organ, we had discussed about the accessory ducts. Now, I am going to discuss with you the accessory glands. So, in the category of the accessory glands, there are only one glands that are known as the mammary glands. These are basically mammary glands. These are present in all the female mammals. The first thing, that is, these mammary glands are present in all the female mammals. So, the pair of mammary glands are present in human female. Pair of mammary glands are present in human females, that is commonly known as breast. That is commonly known as breast, and they contain the glandular and the fatty tissue. This mammary glands, they contain the glandular and the fatty tissue. Now, each breast contains 15 to 20 mammary lobes in it. Each breast, two breasts are there, a pair of breasts is there, then each breast contain 15 to 20 mammary lobes that are associated with the alveoli which secretes milk. These mammary glands, I will show you this in the tabulated form to make it easier for you. Mammary glands, commonly known as breast, are glandular and fatty tissue basically. Now, each breast contain 15 to 20 mammary lobes with alveoli, and this alveoli, they open into the mammary tubules. This alveoli, they further open into a mammary tubules that secretes milk, which unite together, they then unite together to form a mammary duct. These mammary tubules, they unite together to form a mammary duct, and this mammary duct constitute the mammary ampulla. Then they combine to form the mammary ampulla. This mammary ampulla further connected to the lactiferous ducts. These are further connected to the lactiferous ducts that just open before the nipple, that open just before the nipples to release the milk, through which the milk is released, or to release the milk. So, mammary glands, this is also known as a breast, found in human females in a pair, basically made up of the glandular and the fatty tissues. Now, these mammary glands, they have 15, each breast have 15 to 20 mammary lobes with the alveoli, and then these mammary lobes with the alveoli, these alveoli open into the mammary tubules. They then connected to form the mammary duct. This mammary duct constitutes the mammary ampulla, which then connected to the lactiferous ducts that open just before the nipple to release the milk. So, this is what about the accessory gland and how they form and how they combine together to release the milk. Now, next are the last topic of the female reproductive system, that is the external genitalia. Now the last is external genitalia. This external genitalia is known as, sorry, there is a mistake in spelling. This external genitalia is known as the vulva. This is known as the vulva, and this vulva has the following parts. First one is the mons pubis. It consists of the following parts. First one is the mons pubis. Now this is the part that has a cushion of fatty tissue that is covered by the skin and the pubic hair. This part is made up of the fatty tissue that gives a cushion like appearance, and that is a cushion like combination of fatty tissues that is covered by skin and the pubic hair. Next comes the another part, that is the second part, that is labes majora. Now there are the two folds of the fatty tissue that extends from the mons pubis and they surround the vaginal opening, that is known as labia majora. This is the two folds of the fatty tissue that extends from the mons pubis and they surround the vaginal opening, and this is known as the labia majora. After that comes the labia minora. Now what is labia minora? Inside the labia majora, there is a labia minora which encloses the vestibule. जो labia minora है, that is present inside the labia majora, that enclose a opening, tiny opening of the urethra, which is known as vestibule. And then comes the next thing, that is the hymen. Now what is this hymen? This hymen is a thin mucous membrane that partially covers the vaginal opening, which usually break during the first intercourse. So hymen, this is a thin mucous membrane that partially covers the vaginal opening, and the last part is the clitoris. Now what is this? So this is the last part of the external genitalia that lies at the junction of the labia minora. It is a finger-like structure. This clitoris is a finger-like structure that lies at the junction of the labia minora. So this is all about the chapter. So let's recall the external genitalia once again. It is known as the vulva. It consists of the 5 parts: mons pubis, labia majora, labia minora, hymen and clitoris. Mons pubis is the cushion of fatty tissue that covers the vaginal opening. Labia majora, it is a two-fold of the fatty tissue that extends from the mons pubis to the surrounds the vaginal opening. The third one is the labia minora. This is present inside the labia majora and it encloses the vestibule, that is a tiny opening of the urethra. Next one is the hymen. This one is the thin mucous membrane that partially covers the vaginal opening, and the last one is the clitoris that lies at the junction of the labia minora and it is a finger-like structure. So this is all about the human female reproductive system. Thank you, students.